Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Star back in that video today, and we're going to be talking about the Phoenix Suns Brooklyn Nets game. And man, another amazing performance by Cam Thomas. Sadly, comes in another loss, but the third 40-point game in a row for Cameron Thomas. Man, this kid is balling. 44 the other night on Saturday against Washington in a win. On Monday, yesterday, 47 against the Clippers. And then on a back-to-back, scores 43 points. So he ends up scoring 90 points in the last 24 hours. A little bit over 24, like 26. So, man, he's been going crazy. So, yeah, 43 points for Cam Thomas. But, listen, I said the same thing last night when I was talking about him scoring 47. He still has a great game, and I'm not trying to, get off that. But, again, he's playing 39 minutes. Those are type of Harden minutes when he was in Houston. Harden was playing 38, 39 minutes a night. And, the way he's playing like sort of a way that James Harden played in Houston. I mean, 18 for 20 at the free throw line. The amount of fouls that this man is drawing is ridiculous. And he's sort of reminding me, and I'm not saying he's going to be better than Shea. I'm not saying that because I think Shea is just a really talented player. But he's the amount of fouls he's drawing is like Shea. I mean, Shea goes to the line so much. He goes to the line at least more than 10 free throws a game for Shea. If you don't see him shoot 10 free throws in a game, it's mind-blowing. So in that case, and Shea hasn't been shooting the ball from three recently that great, but he's still a good shooter. But Cam Thomas, he's like Shea drawing so many fouls, but I like to say that Cam Thomas is a better shooter than the Shea. So I think he has a potential as good as Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. I think Shea is definitely a better player, but I think Cam Thomas has a potential to be as good. Do I think he can be as good? I don't think so at all because Shea's a really talented player. But I think he could be a type player like Shea. But just the way we have to see this for at least two more games to see what this looks like. Definitely want to see how he plays once Dinwiddie and Finney-Smith come into the offense. And then what it will even be crazier to see how he plays once Dinwiddie is on the team, Finney-Smith's on the team, and eventually when Kevin Durant returns. But in speaking of returns, we'll get to returns in a minute. It'll be very interesting to see how he plays once KD returns and once Dinwiddie and Finney-Smith come into the offense. But if he can keep, scoring at least 20 a night once KD, if he's scoring 15, 20 a night once KD and Dinwiddie are on the team, then I think he's going to be really good. I mean, because, once KD's back, he's the number one option. Cam Thomas is no number one option anymore. He could be the number two option or he could be the number three option. I think, Cam could definitely be shooting more shots than Dinwiddie. But it's going to be fun to see what ends up happening if KD returns. If KD returns, which I do think KD will return, if KD returns and when he does, it'll be very interesting to see how Cam Thomas plays when he does. But now that we're talking about returns, let's talk about someone who did return tonight for the Phoenix Suns. Devin Booker is back in action. He didn't play that great tonight. Only played 26 minutes, so was on a little bit of a minute restriction. Shot 6 for 15, 2 for 8 from 3, scored 19 points. I think 19 points in 26 minutes for D-Book is pretty good. Had 6 assists, had 4 rebounds, so pretty decent performance for D-Book in a low-minute night, but he was not the player of the game for the Suns tonight. Deandre Ayton, with 35 points and 15 rebounds, 1 steal, 7 for 8 at the free throw line. He was just fabulous for the Phoenix Suns tonight. And then Bridges had 21, and he played 37 minutes, 8 for 18. Cam Johnson had 14, 5 rebounds. Chris Paul had 9. And that was really it. So, like I said, Cam Thomas had 43. Next leading scorers, you have 2 players with 17. TJ Warren off the bench, who shot 6 for 10, 1 for 1 from three-pointer, 4 for 4 at the free throw line, and then Nick Claxton, who had 17 points and 13 rebounds. Joe Harris had 8, and then 7 for Patty Mills, and that was really it for the Nets. So, yeah, who was playing the point guard? Damn, Ben Simmons was playing the point guard tonight. Cam Thomas was playing the shooting guard and Ben Simmons was playing the point guard. No, that doesn't make sense. No, he wasn't. 'Cause I think Cam was playing. Yeah, Cam was playing the point guard. Harris was playing the shooting guard. O'Neal was playing the small forward, and Ben Simmons was playing the power forward, and Claxton was playing the center. It says that Simmons was playing the point guard, but there's no way because I don't think that Joe Harris would be playing the 3, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong on that, but it says Ben Simmons was playing point guard tonight, which I think that would be the first time this season he was playing. He's been playing point guard, but if he did, that was the first time this season he did play point, and he only had 2 points, but they only took 2 shots, and he had 6 assists. So 6 assists and 4 rebounds was all right for Ben, but besides that, he was ass. Day'Ron Sharpe had 6 points. Could be his last game in the rotation for the Nets because they might be trading him, and if not, the Nets are definitely seeking to get a better backup center. So yeah, nice performance by Day'Ron. So that's really it. I mean, Cam Thomas, another amazing performance for the second-year player, another 40-point performance. Last 3 games, 43, 47, and then 44. So, yeah, I mean, I love this kid. I think he's tremendous. I think he has a great future. I mean, this is funny, you know, I don't know how many of you collect sports cards, but, like, I bought, you know, a Cam Thomas card, like, exactly a couple hours before he scored the 44 against Washington, and I bought it for like $20, and it was at this card show, and then after these last 3 performances, it's like $150 or something. So I definitely made some money off of Cam Thomas, but it's not just about, you know, the sports card for me. I mean, I like this kid. He's a great player. And for me, you know, personally, he's just fun to watch. I watched a little bit of this game tonight. He's just fun. He's a fun player to watch. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but for me, I like watching him. And the Nets play on TNT on Thursday against the Bulls. And personally, I'm excited to watch that game. I'm really excited to see how he looks again. For me, you know, he's not like he's a top 5 player in the NBA to watch right now. He's not like one of those players where he's the most exciting player to watch, or he's not even a top 5 player. But right now, just the way he's playing, it's so exciting to watch, and I think it's going to be really interesting to see how he looks on Thursday. Can he keep this pace going on? I would probably bet that he's not going to score 40 again, but you know, I doubted on him tonight. I said that he wouldn't score 40 again, that, you know, on a back-to-back he'd calm down, he'd still have a good game, he'd score like 25, 30, something like that. But he proved the haters wrong again. So I think on Thursday, I think he'll definitely have a good game. I'm thinking like 30, 32, something like that for him. I could be wrong, but potentially could Spencer Dinwiddie and Dorian Finney-Smith be making their debuts for the Nets? Who knows? Suns get the good win, 116-112. You guys let me know your thoughts on Cam Thomas balling out again. Let me know your thoughts on Devin Booker returning to the offense and Deandre Ayton's really nice performance with 35 and 15. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts, and peace out.